March 13th, 1997. I was sitting in my friend's car outside the high school stadium, waiting for the game to end. My phone buzzed. "Dude, look up," the text read. I lifted my head. Above the football field lights, something moved. A silent V-shaped formation of lights. It stretched wider than a dozen jets, drifting without sound. I blinked. Then I fumbled for my camcorder. Thousands of eyes were turned skyward that night. No one expected to see it, and no one could explain it. If you stay with me, you'll hear first-hand accounts. See declassified footage and dig into why official reports still leave more questions than answers. That night in Phoenix, I remember the Arizona air dry and unusually warm for a March evening. My friend and I found a spot in the parking lot, wrapped in sweatshirts. The stadium crowd roared with high school pride, but our attention was elsewhere. As the game ended, I glanced up at the clear sky. For a moment, I thought it was a formation of planes returning from training. But then the lights went off, and only the V's outline remained, a row of evenly spaced orbs, glowing amber. It hovered, motionless, for over 3 minutes. Far too low for commercial flight, too precise for flares. Even more unsettling, no sound, no engines, no wind noise. My friend raised his phone and filmed. You can hear our whispers. "What is that? Is it military? No way." Below us, people gasped and pointed. One older woman crossed herself. Teenagers cheered and shouted. No one could look away. Then the lights gently blinked off, first the center, then the wings until only night remained. The formation vanished as if it had dissolved into the air. Total time about 7 minutes, yet it felt like an eternity. After the spectacle, no one moved. We turned back to the stadium lights as if we'd only imagined it. But I saw my phone screen recording, intact, undeniable. That footage would become one of the most shared amateur videos of a UFO sighting in history. But for me, it raised one question. Why did it appear over Phoenix? And why did it never come back? In the days that followed, I reached out to others who filmed the lights. I scrolled through local news archives and chat forums. Hundreds of people posted their clips. I interviewed Mark, an auto mechanic who watched from his driveway. "No noise," he said. I walked under it to get a better look. Felt a chill, like the hair on my neck stood up. Then there was Linda, a night shift nurse. She saw it from the hospital roof. I thought it was flare training until I realized these lights moved together. Perfect formation. I'd give anything to know what it was. The official explanation? Military training exercises. Flares dropped by A-10 aircraft over the Barry Goldwater range, they said. But multiple witnesses, including military vets, disagreed. Flares burn out in seconds, a retired Air Force pilot told me. They can't hang in formation silently for minutes. Local news aired segments on night vision goggles and flares. They showed grainy photos, zoomed in and grainier still. Yet nothing matched the living V I saw with my own eyes. Radar logs obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request showed no trace of conventional aircraft at that altitude. The Phoenix approach controller recorded blips he couldn't identify, marked as anomalous returns. Hundreds reported low-frequency humming. Electronic devices briefly malfunctioned. Some described sudden headaches. Every testimony added layers to the mystery. Each story different, yet eerily similar. Why did the government dismiss so many eyewitnesses? And why did they never release the raw radar data? I dug deeper into declassified documents. The Department of Defense released a partial report, labeled Operation Ember Watch. It mentioned evening sky exercises, but gave no details on location or date. Meanwhile, police radar logs from Phoenix PD showed radar returns at 2,500 feet, moving at less than 10 knots far slower than any aircraft. I compared video timestamps to radar logs. The correlation was undeniable. A V-shaped return mirrored the light's path across the valley. Then I found a letter from an FAA air traffic controller. He wrote, "Unidentified formation near Sky Harbor. No flight plan filed. Recommended category UFO." I obtained a small batch of raw VHS footage from a local TV. Station, the only copy that escaped erasure. In one clip, you can faintly hear the air traffic controller saying, "Listed as unknown object." No further comment. I enhanced the audio. Beneath static, you can hear a second voice. "They're sending something up. It's unclear if he refers to the lights or another craft." Most chilling was a memo from an unnamed intelligence agency. It stated, "Suspend release of all Phoenix Lights materials. Potential for public panic. Further guidance pending." Materials were never released. Witness tapes were wiped or relegated to dusty archives. This wasn't just an aviation accident. It was controlled. After months of research, theories range from experimental military stealth to extraterrestrial visitors. Neither fully explains the V formation's silent endurance and precise geometry. Could it have been advanced drones? Unlikely for 1997. Could it have been a test of crowd control tactics? Possible, but witnesses reported no parachutes or flare cartridges. Some scientists point to atmospheric light. Refraction ground lights reflected off low clouds. Yet cloud cover was minimal that night. The lights moved against clear sky. What about drones launched from a nearby air base? The nearest base denied all activity. Here's what we know. Thousands saw the same phenomenon. Radar confirmed an object. Audio logs recorded unidentified returns. Government documents acknowledged something unusual. And here's what we don't know. Who launched it? Why keep it secret? Is it still in operation somewhere above us? After 28 years, the Phoenix Lights remain unexplained. So I'll leave you with this. If you were under that V watching the lights flicker overhead, would you believe it was just flares? Or that some answers are still waiting for us in the deserts of Arizona?